I'm gonna go ahead and ask, when you was younger, did anything like ever happen or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Long hesitation.
So I first met my dad at the age of 10. No, I was 12. And when he came home, it was I want to say it was an urge with sexual frustration or something. He took it out on his oldest daughter.
Unload that. Ask your dad. What was that all about? And go ahead, just get it off your chest.
I really just want to know why. Because it still hurts and it affects my current relationship.
Let it out. What's up, YouTube? Marcus IRL, my new channel, a behind-the-scenes peek into my life as a dad, a content creator, and a man. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I'm going to be going live, and you never know what you might see. So go subscribe now, Marcus IRL. Also, you want to see me get beat up? It's on the first episode of Atlanta Street Boxing. Go check it out now, and if you like it, subscribe. Now, back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews. Out here with another one. Everybody has that same reaction. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing okay.
All right, all right. So are you homeless?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
25. You got such a baby face.
Thank you.
All right, and so how long have you been homeless?
We've been homeless for about 4 to 5 months.
Say, you 26? He telling on you? Are you 25 or 26?
I'm 25.
Okay. Little fella trying to tell on you.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What was it again that caused you to become homeless? Or how long have you been homeless?
We've been homeless for about 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. And what was it that happened 4 or 5 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
My husband ended up going to prison, so we weren't able to pay for rent and everything. And I also have legal trouble, so I can't be able to find a job and keep one. So this is what I have to resort to fight for my 3.
Okay, okay. How old are they?
My oldest is 6, my middle girl is 5, and my youngest son is 1.
Okay, all the same dad?
Yes.
Okay, and so you guys are married?
Trying to be, but...
Okay, like I get it. Y'all been together
Yes.
for a while. How long since you was how old?
We've been together since we were in high school.
Okay, what grade?
11th.
Okay, so around 16 or so?
Yep. 16,
17-ish? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, and so y'all been high school sweethearts, and I mean, allegedly, what did he do to go to prison or whatever?
Conspiracy. It was some jail troubles and everything. He tried to pay the rent, but he was doing it illegally, so he got caught doing it, and they sent him to prison for it.
Wait, what? Say that again, man?
It's like a conspiracy. He got charged. His charge was conspiracy.
Okay.
So he was dealing with jail products and everything, throwing them over the jail. So he got caught doing that. He was doing it to pay for our rent and everything. So.
Oh, so he was like a runner, basically.
Yes.
Getting the contraband to the people, or getting it to where the guards or whoever can grab it and get it to the people in prison.
Right.
It was this prison or jail?
Right now he's in prison,
no,
but
I
he
mean,
was delivering to jails.
It was to jails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, wow. He already got charged and everything for that?
Yep.
How long does he have to serve for that?
He had a year, but now he's down to 3 months.
Okay, so he'll be out soon enough.
Yeah, soon enough, around this summer.
What do you think the plan will be once he gets out?
The plan is that we go back to what we started from. Get our apartment again, go back to working. I do have to turn myself in, so, I can get myself back on track.
What kind of charges are you looking at?
It's just petty. No, it's not petty. I have a felony. It's theft by taking. I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. So they charged everybody because no one would give up the right answer. So I'm dealing with that. They put me on probation.
How long have you had that legal trouble over your head?
Dealing with the warrant. I had the warrant for about 4 months now.
Okay, okay, okay. So all this stuff has happened like around kind of the same time or whatever.
Around the same time, yes.
When it rains, it pours.
Yes, it does.
Okay, okay, okay. So,
but there's always sunshine at the end.
Yeah, there sure is. So let's talk about it. So let's just start from the beginning. So where you from?
I'm from New York.
You from New York?
Queens.
You from Queens?
Southside, we outside.
Hey, man. Shout out that Queens, New York, man. Shout out Queens Bridge. Shout out the whole city of New York, man, all day. All right, I didn't quite hear that accent, but now I think I'm starting to hear it.
I try to hide it from most people.
Yeah, because we don't like like down here is like New Yorkers don't get a lot of love. Like
we don't.
Yeah. I get it.
They want you to talk all the time and use your accent, so I've been hiding it since high school.
I ain't mad at that. So you've been out here since high school? Mm-hmm. Okay, so all right, but so growing up in Queens, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Yes.
Okay, were they married?
Yes, they still are married.
Still married to this day. And so, do you have brothers and sisters?
I have sisters.
Okay, all
sisters?
sisters?
Sisters, yep.
So it was no brothers?
Nope.
Okay, and so you're the oldest sister?
Yes, I'm the oldest.
Okay, and the other two are how far behind you?
My middle sister, we're 8 years apart. So right now she is 16, and then I have a younger sister that just turned 13.
Okay, so that's a nice little gap.
Yes.
Nice little gap. So, okay, so growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Not really, because I feel like because I am the oldest. So when mom and dad is home, you're the parent. Or when they're away, you're still the parent. You help out most of the time. So
right.
I was basically, helped raise my baby
So you
sisters.
feel like you had to grow up a little bit fast and stuff like that?
Yeah, and my sisters don't get, I didn't get the same opportunities that my younger sisters have. So my younger sisters, they get their nails done, their hair stays done. That's because my middle sister, she's starting to flourish. So everything that I went through, I tried to teach her differently. Like, hey, get a job at 15.
What were the things that you went through?
I still don't have my license. What else? I didn't really have to have much of a girly childhood. I grew up more of like a tomboy because my dad wanted boys so bad that I'm always the one in jeans, sweatpants, harsh ponytails, one ponytail at most of the time. And that was it.
So you've mentioned now twice about sounds like girly things, like you wanted a softer.
Yeah, I would have loved to have a softer childhood. That's why I try to give my girls something mostly soft, because my middle daughter, people mistake her for a boy most of the time and it hurts her feelings. So I try to put her in pink and the purples, both of them.
So we're gonna explore that. So okay, so did you end up like going to high school and stuff? Graduated?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do any college after that?
I did. I have my medical degree.
Okay.
For nursing. I went to a trade school. I went to UEI college for nursing.
So is that like a CNA type deal? Okay. And so why'd you move down here after high school?
Actually, I was in high school in Georgia. My last 2 years of high school in Georgia, and then everything else.
Why'd you end up having to come down here for your last 2 years?
My grandmother had to have open heart surgery one summer, so we came down to help her, and we never moved back to New York.
Okay, so your parents live down here now?
No, they moved back to New York after my grandmother died 2 years ago.
Okay, sorry to hear about your grandmother passing.
It's okay.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and ask, when you was younger, did anything like ever happen or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Long hesitation.
Yeah, it is a long hesitation because it's a really kind of like a touchy subject. I love my father to death. It's still an issue between us. We don't talk as much, but once he came home from prison. He was gone for prison for 10 years. So I first met my dad at the age of 10. I was 12. And when he came home, it was I want to say it was an urge with sexual frustration or something. He took it out on his oldest daughter. So I was touched and molested by my father at a young age. So
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Was that a one-time thing, or was it like an ongoing thing?
It was ongoing for about 3 months.
About 3 months?
Yeah.
What was it that happened that made it stop?
I honestly, I don't know.
Did he stop on his own, or did?
Yeah, he stopped on his own, but okay. I really can't tell what stopped.
Did you ever
I'm scared to ask.
You scared to ask?
Yes, I've never been to therapy.
We're gonna talk about that in a second. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But did you tell anybody at the time when it was going on?
No.
Okay. Did you ever tell your mom?
No, I didn't.
No? Like never ever?
Never ever.
Okay. So one of the things that we do on this channel, we have conversations with people when they're not right in front of us, because it's just easier to get everything out.
Yeah.
You know? Right now, unload that. Ask your dad, what was that all about? And go ahead, just get it off your chest.
I really just want to know why. Because it still hurts and it affects my current relationship.
Let it out.
It's really hard to trust people. It's really hard to really, be comfortable with my husband because of it. But he helps a lot. He makes me feel like such a princess. And I just wish that when you came home, you treated me like a princess as well.
Tell you what, man. Why do you think you chose to never tell your mom?
It's just because I don't know. They look so happy, and there's not too much black love around the world, and he kept the house together. I got my younger sisters.
So you just didn't want to rock the boat, basically.
Yeah, I didn't want to break up anything.
But how do you think that affected you?
It made me feel alone and abandoned, like I was by myself.
I'm gonna ask a tough question. Did it go as far as penetrative? Okay. Was that your first time having that type of experience?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really sorry to hear about that. I have daughters myself. I can't imagine having this type of trauma. How do you think it affects your relationship with your husband?
When we go to sleep, we hold each other, but for some reason, it's like in the middle of the night, I separate myself. I push him away from me. I don't have very good communication skills.
It's probably a trust thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably like you say, it's hard for you to trust.
Yeah, but he's different. He's shown me everything in the world to get me to trust him. The only person that I feel like really has my back, my support system, even with him being in prison.
Right. Absolutely. And you've told him this, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think your mom is gonna think when she sees this video on YouTube, which almost always inevitably happens? What do you think her thoughts and her response is gonna be?
I don't know. I don't. I just hope that she doesn't hate me for making it public first before coming to them. I just don't know what to say.
I was about to say, I mean, oftentimes when it gets to the point to where God sends me to do it, it's on its last leg. It's something that needs to just come out. It's something that is like a cancer inside of you. And you don't realize it, but it's just eating you away. And it's good to release it and just get it out. Whatever happens, you know? What do you think your dad is gonna think?
I don't know.
On some levels, I would imagine that it would be a little freeing for him to just be able to not have to hold that secret in. That's what I would imagine. I mean, I could imagine on some levels he would be, feel like, he's being caught out or whatever, but what do they say, man? What's done in the dark eventually comes to the light. So I'm really sorry to hear about that. Did that lead to any other trauma?
No, not really.
Okay, so that was just a very unfortunate time, a short enough time in your life, but had such a major impact.
Yes.
That's wild. Did it normally with traumas like that, they tend to have two distinct reactions. They either make the person become like really hypersexual, or they make them become more like withdrawn and stuff like that. Which one did it do for you?
I'm more withdrawn.
Okay, so they didn't have the make you go out there and be fast and that type of stuff.
It did. It just made me not sexually active, but more emotionally active. So I pushed everyone away. Men-wise, female-wise, my parents, my family. And once I actually got to school and trying to open up myself more, I opened up myself to the wrong people. I dated everybody that I could think of. I was always looking for a certain type of relationship, a certain love, something that just filled me and tried to make me feel better. And most of the time, nothing really worked. So, and it didn't work until I found my current husband.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, listen, y'all been together since high school. He's from down here?
Yes.
It always works like that. The New York girl gets with the Georgia boy, or the vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
And what's really funny about me and my current husband, we actually knew each other when we were 8 years old.
How?
I lived down here on Godby Road in Harbortown. It was a neighborhood called Harbortown. Like when you go down Riverdale Road where the McDonald's is by the airport, there's a Waffle House that sit right there now. Behind that Waffle House is a neighborhood. It was called Harbortown. Okay. We met there when we were 8. We played together. He let me know that he had a crush on me and everything. So
it was destiny.
We ended up moving to New York. My junior year of high school, my grandmother needed open heart surgery, so we came down here. I got me a job. I started working at McDonald's, and we found each other again. I didn't recognize him at first until he looked at my ID and he was like, he called me by my childhood name. He called me Tootie. He's like, Tootie? I'm like, who are you? I haven't heard that name in years. Like, who is this? He was like, you don't remember me? We used to play together when we were little. Like, I haven't seen you. I've literally been looking for you, like, for a long time.
Let me ask you something real quick. I just thought about this. Do your parents know that you're homeless right now?
No.
Why not?
We don't talk.
Why?
I only talk to my middle sister.
Why don't you talk to your parents?
I don't know if it's because I'm a very emotional person or because I'm a Pisces. I just feel like every time I talk to my parents, it's always a lecture or I'm getting criticized, and I don't like it. I shut down, I cry. Most of the time, I just want to hear,
hey,
you're okay.
You just bringing some food for them or something?
Yes.
That's so sweet.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, okay, so she said she still has other kids more coming and everything else, okay? Okay.
Did you want to be on camera?
What happened?
It's YouTube. Look at that. We got angels out here, y'all.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Inside the Hard Rock are like true blessings.
I'll tell you what, man. Wait, what do you think your parents are gonna think when they see you out here homeless? What do you think their thoughts and reactions are gonna be? You think they're gonna like be like,
why is she
get
outside?
on down here.
Let me just go get my baby.
Yeah, like
yeah,
okay.
That's what I feel like they're gonna do,
So
especially my mother.
So then why haven't you told them? They're gonna be very furious with you. They're gonna be giving you more lectures.
I know.
Let me take my belt off, young lady.
Yes, I know.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like it's just time for me to grow up. Even if I have to do it on my own, my parents gave me all the right tools. It doesn't matter what I went through in life with my parents. They've given me every tool in life to succeed. They showed
Let's
me
take it off of
everything.
you. Let's take it off of you.
Okay.
What do you think they're gonna think when they see their grandkids out here like this?
That girl done lost her rabbit ass mind.
Exactly. It's not just all about you, right?
I know. It really isn't, but...
Because this video is going up tonight.
Okay.
So by the time the morning comes, you might be, I don't know if you got a phone or whatever, but you might be getting some texts or some calls or something. Facebook, Instagram messages, something. Are you looking forward to that? Tell the truth. Are you looking forward to them knowing?
I am.
Yeah.
Because I want help. I need help.
You just probably scared to ask.
Yeah.
Too much ego and pride.
Well, I wouldn't say it's too much ego and pride because I've been sitting out here, rain, hail, sleet, and snow.
Ego and pride doesn't mean that you won't. It means that the people that you need to go to, you don't want to go to because that's where the ego and pride is.
Oh no, I've been to almost every shelter in the state
Well, I'm
of
talking
Georgia.
about your parents.
Oh, my parents. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. I guess that's just it's still the teenager in me.
Yeah,
I just
that
don't wanna go
rebelliousness.
home.
That rebellious is that rebellious. You know, we may be.
Hey, no ma'am.
She's a beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Yeah, that same rebelliousness, and it may be like suspended or what they call arrested development at the age of 12. It could be arrested development at the age of 12. And like you say, you've never talked to anybody about it. So maybe, hopefully this is therapeutic for you in some ways, letting it off your chest and everything else, right?
Right.
But all right, well listen, I mean, on that note, if anybody out there did want to reach out, help or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I have Cash App.
Okay, what is
That's the
it?
only thing. My Cash App is Simone Norton. It's SYM0NENORTON. And my phone number is
No.
no phone numbers.
Thousands of people may watch
Thousands.
it.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, they're gonna be blowing up my phone all night. I
So
can't
yeah,
do
you don't
that.
want to do that. What
Okay.
about Instagram and Facebook?
I don't have Facebook. I do have Instagram.
What
My
is it?
Instagram is Sing2K. It's CING underscore the number 2 KAY.
Okay, Sing 2K. All right, well, I love it. Well, listen, we really appreciate you taking the time, answering all of our questions. And we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Y'all make sure y'all have a good one, all right?
All right, thank you.
All
Bye,
right, all right,
guys.
all right.